Go. Back into Bar Unprofessional League. This is where I cast your games. If you want me to cast your game, just hit me up, send me a message, whatever, DM. I don't care. But I will be casting games that I believe would be very fun or funny to watch because it is unprofessional and I don't know what the hell's going on and they don't know what the hell's going on. So, without further ado, today we've got Mend9 as the captain for the blue team and the DRM for captain on the red. DRM going GOC. We got Mend9 sitting in the suicide spot. Let me get a shameless plug in real quick. All right, shameless plug. In the bucket. All right, so here's what we got today. Binami, third lowest on the board, going tech. We'll see what he can do with it. Tedster, back from last game. I'm impressed with Tedster's air ability. He's already taken orders from EXZo Primer. EXZo Primer actually previously known to have dated my daughter. So, you know, little fun fact there. Godmother taking tech on the other side, 1,000 hour tech versus a whatever hour tech that is. So if you can see here, this is the leaderboard. On top of the leaderboard, it is broken down by team. So this top person right here on blue, and if you can't see this on TikTok, my apologies, go switch over to Twitch and you'll be able to see it. But on blue, we got in OS or rating order. Rating is this number right here. In order, the captain and everything like that. It's not really a captain, it's just who's the highest OS on the team, and they are in charge of making sure that the game does not fail and you don't fail with it. So right now we've already starting to get a title boost, which is the normal meta for Supreme Isthmus. That is the map that we are playing on today. Supreme Isthmus is a great map just because it's got literally everything: air, sea, land, what have you. Most maps miss at least like one of those concepts. Oh, fake pilot getting a tick in. Is Simter going to get a unit out? He's not, so this tick is going to go uncontested. Let's go to player view of Simper. He does not see that tick going through. He's going to go ahead and ping it out just because he knows that it was running through. There's the radar from TechMine. TechMine needs to swap and get something to take out that tick, but tic-tac-toe. But it looks like that tick's going to go uncontested. Here's the first one coming out. That should take care of him too, just in case. And there it is. Alright, tick has been taken care of. Mending almost let another tick in. So that should be it from Fake Pilot. He was able to sneak in one, but not the other. Da 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 da. Shameless plug 2. Always got to make sure you do one per match. All right. So here we've got Tester Binami. He's starting to get out T1. Good share from Binami. That's great. Good to see it. Tech down here, able to get his first T1 out. Hello world. Oh, Mending snuck a set of double ticks out here. What can they do? What can they do? All Hello World can do is send out a grunt, but that's going to distract Geo from his primary ability. This is the player view from Red Team. Grotmord does not know it exists. Godmother doesn't even have any units to deal with it, but all Hello World can do is send out a couple grunts and hope for the best. This could be bad. This could set back both the air and the tech player. There goes the ticks. Tick number 1 going to take out that constructor bot if it can. The other grunt's trying to take it out. Meanwhile, back on front. Looks like Blue's losing a bit of ground. Back to this tick. Is the constructor going to go down? Is the constructor going to go down? The pawns moved past it. They were paying attention. Oh, that was so close. The tick almost was able to get into it. Oh, no. Okay. Chaos going back to make more titles, more converters. That's going to be his primary ability. The role of this middle spot is just to spam as many units into the front line as possible. Now that Hello World can finally focus on his primary job of building up tech for frontline, he's able to actually posture himself and get ready. Fake Pilot already down to 24%. This could pose a danger. He doesn't have enough units to block it, but he's hoping that Mending is distracted. Mending could collapse on Fake Pilot, and that could be the end of it. EXZo, though, 14%. Both red team commanders are very low, dangerously low. Mending's going to try and push. They're trying to get an LLT up just so they can protect themselves just a little bit. But these rocket bots, there's 16 versus 8. He has double the amount of rocket bots and an entire commander dedicated to repairing as much as possible. This does not bode well for Fake Pilot. Mending going to try to flank into Fake Pilot. He sends rockets. He was not targeting. He didn't target specifically. He wasn't holding his rockets, which means that Pink is going to send his ticks in. Ticks are going to distract the rockets. Fake Pilot's going to get off scot-free, but Mending comes back. Is he going to take out EXZo? This is a chance, but he's in D-gun range. Takes out one. He's spamming D-gun. He misses 2 of them, and the commander goes down. Oh, no. EXZo loses his commander 4 minutes into the game. Didn't even make it to 5. Damn. Damn. So sad. Mending able to reap the benefits. Oh, no, he's not. He was going to start reclaiming right away. There we go. Starts the reclaim process. That's going to be really good. Nice 1.5k metal boost. Simper. Off into the wilderness he goes. Fake Pilot already down to 28%. Both blue team commanders have done a fantastic job of holding this line as much as possible. Here we go. Fake Pilot. Red team. DRM. The GOC sending in a couple of assault frigates just to keep Simper in check. Mending pushing up with his commander. I'm not entirely sure what he's going for. He's just kind of putting his commander in harm's way. Red falling back. Fake Pilot falling back. This is just an assault of 15 rocket bots. There's not much that could stop it. LLTs don't give a damn. Here we go, Centurions. Okay, we're starting to see the benefits of getting that metal. He's starting to produce. He used that metal, starts to build vehicles. He has 4 con turrets, or con bots back here, no con turrets. And looks like 4 con bots here. That might be the play. Maybe that's it. Instead of building con turrets, you just build a bunch of con bots and play with those. Here we go. Mending has to fall back a little bit. Those Centurions doing a lot of damage, but they do get outranged by these rocket bots. One more. Come on, one more. This sniper can take it out. This sniper can take it out. One more shot. One more shot. He's trying to repair it. There it goes. Centurion down, meaning one more left. Green has already won his half of C. Not complete C, but his half. DRM going to start pushing his C down to meet Pirioka. Right now, Blue Tech hasn't really done anything crazy. Detonated his commander there to get some metal. No T2 units out other than this sniper bot, as far as what I've seen. I could be wrong. So, okay, this is something you don't see often. Mending actually laying mines. You definitely don't see that too often. So with Fake Pilot, he's going to have to hold this line here. Hello World pushed all the way back. The rocket bots from both ends, giving Mending and Simper a lot of room to play with. Meanwhile, Green, EXZo Primer, was able to take his island. What about right island? Pirioka. So Blue has a significant advantage. If we take a look at the charts up top right, 10% advantage to Blue. Goes all the way to... Oh, they had 300 mil per second for a brief moment there. And then, what else we got? 4.5k, so we're pretty even on energy per second. And Green, starting to build out some C. Himmick in... okay. So Himmick, the title player, you don't normally see their commander in the C that often, but I like the play. Is he cloaked? He's not cloaked. Green getting pushed back by the sheer amount of subs. I don't believe he has any subs, so nothing to denounce them. Fake Pilot able to get a substantial amount of units now. I believe does currently have the advantage on Simper if he wants to push it. Meanwhile, DRM playing a little bit defensive, just wants to build enough of a line. that he can protect himself. He doesn't want to lose his bay, his little cove. Pink, Geo just finally got his T2 unit up, and his T2 plant up, which typically means they send out that. Yep, there it is. The Starlights, that's what we were waiting for. Meanwhile, he's queued up just Constructors, so blue T2 going Greed. Blue T2 going Greed is an interesting play. Okay, DRM gonna be attacked shortly by Shuris. Okay, they're gonna try and stun him, and then he's gonna go in with the Destroyer and finish him off. First one almost stunned, but they got swarmed, and there's the air response. Let's take a look at the air, by the way. Heavy air printer going on over here by Tedster. He's just printing out these planes. Let's see it building all these. 3, 3, 3. So he went for some Constructors. Now that's something you don't see often. Let's take a look at the other player. Other air, not really printing him out as fast as he is. Large economy advantage. So we're sitting at 2.3k energy a second versus in 59 metal versus, oh, almost half of what he has in energy per second. Alright, Semper actually getting pushed back a little bit. They did manage to lay a bunch of mines, which isn't going to be great for Fake Pilot when he tries to take that back, but we'll see. We'll take a look at what Fake Pilot sees. He's got radar up, he sees the comm, he sees the forces, so he kind of knows what he's up against, but he's happy because Hello World was able to get his Starlights out. That's the important bit. Hello World gonna build a radar. Hey, Mick. Okay. So they're playing a little ring around the rosy here. Not entirely sure what he's going to do about it, but Starlight's coming up. Starlight's going to kill the mines. Tick's coming out to clear the mines themselves. Going to start just randomly blowing up, and you'll start to reason, oh, maybe there's some mines here. Meanwhile, checking in on Green, he's pretty much 1C over here. OCC, bottom of the leaderboard, and if you can't see, bottom of the leaderboard is here. So he is sitting at 16 OS, whereas Green, 30. Alright. So he's going to take C. We're going to start to see some collapsing here now that Green has taken over C, but the RM kind of did the opposite on red side, so this might turn into no man's land up here because they can both bring their assault ships to kind of cover this bay, and then cover this bay, and then basically you're just going to see nothing around these areas. That is going to be a dead zone soon. Oh my god, I wish it was easier to erase things. Okay, well they're just gonna have to pretend like I didn't just make a giant one. Okay. Ah, that really bothers me. Oh, gross. Get rid of the lines, get rid of the lines. Ew. There we go. Anyway, back to casting. We've got Hello World with his T2 units and Centurion build-up. His Starlights are doing work. They just cut through the walls. Techmine and Semper do not have the units to defend against this, so I think front might have just collapsed. Look at Bozo. Yeah, he's just now starting to make units for tech, which is really unfortunate because those Platies could be done. You could bring them around this right side into GOC's spot, kill the Geo, and then call it a day. Or, you know, send front. But this is going to be a big push. This could very well seal the deal for the whole game. Oh no. Oh no, Centurions. The Starlight. What a good combo. Because you can't tech spam against it. And he's only got... This spam printer did not get enough of what he needed out. Which means that this is probably going to fall. Oh no. What a good push though. There's still no tech T3 there. Although, Actually, comparing the two techs, he's about to get a fusion up. He's already got a fusion up, but yeah, red team's tech did a good play here. Green is going to try and staunch the flow, but I don't think it's going to do much at this stage. Pink is already in the back line of everybody. Oh no. Okay, so Pink is already in the back line. He's going to start pushing down towards Techmine. Techmine can hold off if he can. These Centurions and Starlights are going to push any tick spam back, which it looks like that's what Tedster's going for. It's probably not going to do anything. These Centurions were a very good move to put with the Starlights. He's also got a radar vehicle, which means he's just going to be able to see everything. Let's switch to player view. So this is this is what Hello World sees. A lot of blue, a lot of nothing. A lot of blue, a lot of nothing. And there's no air response. Shuri's might be the play here, but he also has anti-air in this push. Fake Pilot, not really capitalizing on much, but Hello World's doing all the work. EXZo Primer going to start printing out some units. Tedster throwing up a resign vote. This might be the end of the game. Tech finally sending out Hounds and Sprinters, but it's probably too late. The damage has been done to front. Techmine and a commander has already resigned himself. Two commanders have resigned themselves. And this might be the end of the game. Resign vote? Looks like it didn't go through, so they're going to have to keep playing this. EXZo might be able to collapse onto this. He's got a lot of units that he's printing out here. He's protecting his T2 geothermal. He managed to put his fusion back here, which is a smart play because most people try to Marauder run or push into this spot here to take him out. But Green able to stop it. Looks like Hello World's push comes to an end, but the C is going to stop it from happening again. That green C might have actually saved it. Pink could just flow his tech units down to the bottom into his suicide lane, but I don't think that's going to be enough. The resign vote again. The morale is so low on blue team already. Okay, there's 7 shurikens stunning a single tech. There we go. Alright, tech dead. Red further asserting his dominance on C. Green doing the same. Himic with his commander just building a base out in the middle of nowhere. Hello World doesn't seem to really care because he's not pushing him. Oh, here we go. This is a green push. There are 80 units in this one area I just selected, and he's now going to push Fake Pilot, who doesn't really have anything but beamers. This could be Fake Pilot's death. Let's see. He's going to push in 95%, 80%, 70%, 60. Could this be the end of Fake Pilot? Fake Pilot didn't capitalize on the pink push when he should have. 14%. Green's going to try to kite him. 10%. There he goes. Takes down half of his defenses. This is a good capitalization on Green. Here we go. Pink is going to try and react. He's got Centurions for the small units. Green is going to also hold the C, preventing this tick horde that could be pushing him. He's got to focus on those Centurions. They can destroy his whole push if he lets them happen. He's going to try and go for the the safe front spot. There's a couple cloaked units, which are just providing sight for him. Air's going to try and clear the way. Oh, an atomic bomber going to take out a large chunk of green C. That's not good. EXZo trying to stay steady. Is he going to be able to continue this push? Hello World with his Centurions trying to hold the best he can. Green just absolutely obliterating his defenses. Going in, he's about to hit Safe Front's base. Safe Front had to... He's just producing ticks. He needs to produce something more than that. These units, they just keep flowing in. Green has taken over half the map already. Meanwhile, white air, and there's just like a random set of ticks. Lovely. Okay, this could very well be the end of Hello World. If he's able to take Geo, that should be it. Himic should absolutely take this opportunity to come down here and start degunning some units, while Green is pushing in through safe tech. This flow, okay, this flow could be the end of the game here. Let's wait and see. Purple can't print units fast enough. Oh no. Oh no. Air v air battle. There's no bomber. He has a single atomic bomber. What's he going for? He's going for these hounds here. The hounds pushing into suicide spot. Pink was able to stop that flow, on the left side there, but green is pushing now into the suicide spot. If he takes down these advanced converters, that could be it, but the atomic bomber are going to try and drop something on the hounds to stop the beating. It's not going to happen. There goes suicide spot's lane. Pink going to try and hold it. There goes his... Oh no, all that's left is his fusion, some wins, and yellow is knocked out of contention. Meanwhile, green still printing. We got 6 bombers coming in from the left. Looks like they're going to try and use green's cover from C to push into Geo. Meanwhile, Geo Centurions are going to try and hold the line here. Green sneaking in. There are no units here. There are no units. Chaos hasn't made enough printers. Oh no, this could be it. This is going to ruin DRM's C push. Air trying to take it out. Green pushing in. Oh no. Nothing can stop this. Nobody has the units. There's not even tier 3 on the board yet. They just have double air. Oh, there it goes. The bombing run. You see the bombers there. They actually managed to do it. They actually managed to take out Geo. Meanwhile, okay, we've got EMP bombers trying to stop green in its tracks, but it's not going to be enough. Green absolutely carried that one. If he did not start this little unit printer, that probably would have been it. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Green needs to identify a good attack path right now, because currently he's just focusing on some wind over here. If he spreads them out in a line, he could absolutely just, you know, run through everybody. He's got Centurions here, so I think he's going to collapse these first. Here we begin to see that. Yep. Meanwhile, gunships and bombers trying to stop what green did get through on this left side. Oh, now with the Centurions dead, he's going to go for Safe Tech, who's still printing tier 1 ticks with all of this economy, 900 energy per second. You can see also top right, 500 metal per second, 220 or 22,000 energy per second in favor of blue. Here comes green, and he's going to start taking out the towers. Taking out the beamer towers. Meanwhile, Mimic still over here doing literally nothing. Is green gonna try and sneak around? He might try to focus Geo's lasers before he does a full push. He doesn't want to lose everything he has. He could also just sort of like hold them up behind these walls here and then wait until he has enough and then push. But it looks like Pink is finally able... Yeah, this is a feast. There is so much metal just sitting here waiting to be reclaimed. Okay, orange finally pushing back with pawns, but that is definitely not going to do anything. EMP bombers, though, stunning a whole crowd of green. Now, those EMP bombers might be the difference between this front falling now and later. They stunned the front. They're going to be stunned for 13 more seconds. But red team does not have the units to actually do anything with it. Meanwhile, back at home base, T3 getting made right now. Marauders gonna be held right by Himic since green still controls C. That's a good opportunity to start building up some tier 3 units. Here comes another green push. They just freshly came off the EMP grind. Let's see what they do. So cinematic. A dragon coming out from red side. That dragon could save them. Dragon mark Bitcoin bowls. That dragon could save them. It will stop the flow of most tier 1 units. It can also destroy a Razorback if need be, but if it gets taken out, that is a lot of metal going down the drain. Those are 5,000 metal apiece. You can see all these Marauders. We're sitting at 13 Marauders across the map, all owned by Binami, the tech that didn't want to give up. Beautiful. Love a cinematic story. Oh my goodness. Tech printing Geo is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. There's nothing that can stop it. This might be GG's. Hello world. Let's just retreat. Meanwhile, you see the other three commanders. They almost gave up. Headster threw up the resign vote early. Much too early. Hello world, grandmother OCC. 5 commanders still up on both teams. Still a chance. You can see some platypuses also getting made. The platypods, the platypi, are going to start pushing in as well. Green really just carrying the whole team here. This is not going to end well for red team here. Already Basie's econ is gone. OCC just finishing off some last touches on his decoration walls. Keep in mind, elevation does matter in this game. Line of sight matters. There are projectile trajectories, try saying that 5 times fast, that do matter for this. Everything matters. Terrain, if you're sitting in a crater, that also matters. Here we go. Green finally making contact with the tech wall. I love seeing the tech wall go up, but that also leaves him defenseless on his bottom half. If Green takes half his units, Jesus, and moves this direction, that could be it. Meanwhile, he's stacking up Marauders. The T3's just waiting for an opportunity. Hinnick's just going to sit here and start eating up that 3k metal. Green. Yeah, there it is. Seeing the arrows, seeing the opportunity. They are empty and void on the bottom right corner. Yellow, fake pilot, even though he lost his comm 4 minutes into the match, he was able to hold on. And that right there is why he still is making some form. Oh, I guess he just took over DRMC. That's what happened, huh? Never mind. That was built by DRM. So here comes Green, his Platy Rush. At the same time, a Bomber and a Marauder. This is probably the end of the game, folks. This cannot be stopped. They have a single Razorback. Another 1, 2, 3. How many do they have total? They have 5 Razorbacks to their name. It will not stop this. Hit the economy. They're done. There goes the air. Boom. Alright, wind is going to start chain reacting. Godmother, Hello World, OCC. This is going to be it. Can these Razorbacks hold off? Drop more. Godmother holding on tight. Hello World, the last stand. 3 against the world. 3 against the world. Oh no. They're trying their best. They're holding off as much as they can. Here it goes. Dropmord's gonna go down with the ship. Takes down a couple Marauders with it. Godmother just printing anti-air. Hello World's gonna try and do something with this D-gun. It's not gonna be enough. They're down to 3 commanders. Hello World cloaking, running. Razorbacks trying to defend him. This could be it. And there goes the resign vote. GG's. Hello World, able to hold on until the last stand. I do believe it was him and then one other in the title spot. That was it. What a good game. EXZo Primer really just destroyed that game. Let's take a look at the graphs. Oh man, it was just domination. Metal used, yeah. Metal produced, yeah. Energy produced. Oh, energy produced, he was middle of the pack though. Alright, fair enough. Okay, well, green team with a win. Fantastic base building. Starting here instead of in the cove might be the play. Maybe we learned something here. Shake your hand, sir. Good job. Alright, so that's the end of that game. If you enjoyed watching, and I will see y'all next time.